promise my shield and my sword, Vigilant One.
What's next?
The pride of the gate. Sharp as ever. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Never wanted the easy path.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Can't slow down.
Morning. I hope last night's little unpleasantness hasn't left a bad taste in your... Well, I hope there are no bad feelings. Oh, I have no idea. By rights, I should be cinders in this light, but someone or something is keeping me alive. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time. That's my theory, but who knows? I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
Well, we all have a monster inside us. Of one sort or another.
Fine. As long as he keeps his fangs off our necks.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty, to work together as a team.
You say all the right words, but I'm not so sure you mean the right things. Still, I will respect the decision that was made.
There now. We're all friends again. Shall we go? There's a long day ahead of us.
Lost in thought.
All is ash and meat.
Let me work my magic.
people. Can't give up now.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
All right, what now?
It seems to be the perfect... Come here. Sit with me. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions? Very practical. We could have toasted to that every night so far. Here's to many more. Survival. Now tell me something about yourself. And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share. When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now. I did. And you remembered. You're sweet. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What? I know, but you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night. Me too. Oh, yes. I suppose we'll have to. We should head back. It seems to be the... You made it. Come here. Sit with... So eager. I'm surprised it took you this... Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us. Now tell me... And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Seems like you truly know the city. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. Don't laugh. A lot of the little things now lost to me right now. There's still plenty of wine. Nearly light. The others will be awake soon. Another moment won't kill them, I suppose. Well, it might, but let's take that risk. Thank you for last night. It was just what I needed. Oh. Yes. I suppose we'll have to. We should head back. It seems to be... You made it. Come here. Sit with me. Well, to begin... And no tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting. Don't laugh. A lot of the little things now lost to me right now. There's still nearly light. The others will be awake soon. What? But you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night. It was just what I needed.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
That didn't hurt, did it? Good to know. For the future. Let's head back, if we must.
What, they all catch a break?
All's well, I hope. No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked and kissed. I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. Very serious of you, but go ahead. Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we had plenty in common. All's well, I hope. No. I just wanted to... and kissed. I hope so too. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well. Very serious of you. Always good when I'm with you. On one hand, they seem useful. But on the other hand, or perhaps tentacle before long, we know where they're coming from. And what lies at the end of that. I never expected ceremorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it.
We need to find a way forward.
All's well, I hope. No. And kissed. But if you want to see where this goes... Very serious of you. But go ahead. Always good when I'm with you. I never expected ceremorphosis to be tempting. I think we should resist these powers. There's simply too many unknowns for us to risk it. Well... perhaps you have a point. Fine. Let's explore these powers then. I just hope we don't come to regret it. A long way to go still.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. day, this.
For now.
Defender of the people. Never a dull moment. Looking ahead. If not over, then through.
Something tore right through these people. They didn't stand a chance.
Beautiful broken heap smells oddly enticing. You find you can't resist inhaling her offals. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. Land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Got to press on.
The lance board is set. It comes easy these days.
best be on my way.
This won't be quick. That hyena's run off for help.
Making my move.
Have to keep going.
Death is but a word away. With haste.
Another fight. Let's go. Never seen that before.
gods are watching me.
I wonder what the next move is.
Charmed, I'm sure. Defender of the people. We're a long way from Waterdeep.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. No time to rest. Choice but to keep going. Unleash me.
worst nightmare.
Might will prevail. Coming through.
What should I do?
Time for some bloody work. Breathe deep and move.
What am I to do?
Still alive. So that's progress. Swift as my feet can carry me.
There is work to do.
Still breathing, despite everything. Light on my feet.
Who the hell's... Get over here and help! If we don't deal with them gnolls, none of us are getting out of here alive. Across the chasm? You might have got in that way, but you're stuck with us now. Fine. Money's useless to dead men. There. You are fairly bought and paid for. Let's take them!
Seek and you shall find me. A tale for the ages.
Where do I go from here?
Take the leader down! We'll try to hold the rest back!
No time to waste. Allow me to demonstrate. One by one. With ease. Behold, the dance of death.
Keep moving.
No holding back.
Still breathing, despite everything.
This is my time.
What's the plan?
Battle of wits. A spell a day.
Can't have me. Not yet.
On Victor's path.
Something over there.
on the victor's path.
Well met. I am a magical projection of Gale of Waterdeep. However, you may rest assured that I do not speak out of self-preservation alone. Many lives depend on my return to the living within the span of 2 days. I trust I've made myself clear. No need. I have upon my deceased person a magical item that can accomplish my return. But such is the value and rarity that it is protected by a multi-layered security protocol. I will now explain the protocol. Step 1 is to retrieve from my person a pouch I wear over my heart. Next, you must unthread the purple seam that seals it in a counterclockwise fashion. Do not touch any other colored strand. Inside the pouch you will find a folded letter and a tiny flute. Unfold the letter and note the markings in the top and bottom corners. These are the notes you will need to play. Starting from the bottom right, play the notes in correct order, clockwise this time. Upon completion of the tune, a magma mephit will appear, which will pose the following question. Iskcha Chisnaga. This is Ignan for what is my name? The answer is Kasitrak Ash. Pronounce the name correctly, and the mephit will breathe on the letter. Stay clear, because the little scamp can melt metal. Words will now appear on the letter's surface, effectively turning the letter into a scroll of true resurrection. Use it to bring me back to life. Excellent. Now repeat my instructions back to me, please. In that case, this will be an easy exercise. Step 1. And next. Right. You then have access to the letter and the flute. Go on. Remember to play them clockwise. And after that? Correct. But pay attention to the trach part. Ch is back of the throat. And so we have gone through the necessary steps again. It is gratifying to see your memory does not fail you. Best of luck with the protocol. May my cold, dead hands soon be refilled with the warmth of life so they can shake yours in gratitude.
Let's get on with it.
A little help, please.
Take your...
Death can't have me. Not yet.
I'm spent. I should unwind in camp.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Let's get going.
cure. To cure.
Ready and willing.
There's no time to waste.
Don't be please. A little help, please.
I've got a long road ahead. What to do?
My word, you did it! Oh, it's good to be alive. Oh, it's a relief to be back on beautiful Faerun. The dreariness of the fugue plane oppresses one's soul so very quickly. Now, I believe adventure awaits. Or misadventure, perhaps. Shall we? Nothing would give me greater pleasure. What's the subject of the day? The instructions were easy enough, weren't they? I find that a healthy amount of theatrics, a voice from the beyond, and if nothing else, I'm sure I piqued your curiosity.
Curious looking chest. Wonder what's inside.
Direct me.
My faith protects me.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
blood? Does it mean?
Yes? All right, what now? Walk in death.
Best avoid that trap.
Looking ahead.
On I go. Let's see what we have here.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Sharp as ever. No time to rest. Should mind my stab.
Cut it out. It's worse than Knowles out there.
Nothing we need to worry about.
How about a dragon? Would that worry you?
I'd give it a bloody good fight, that's for sure.
At ease, friend. You're welcome to rest here. Who's there? Please, keep your distance. You're welcome to shelter here, but we've grave injuries to tend to. A devil, the most deadly foe we've yet encountered. We are paladins of Tyr, Lord of Justice. He sent us after an infernal being, straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling.
One horn? Then you mean Karlach, Archdevil's bootlicker.
You know her, which means you know what the Fiend is capable of. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family without mercy. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her. She ran toward the river when she saw we were merely wounded, not dead. Down the hill from here. She must pay for her crimes. If you capture her, you will have served Tyr where we could not. This is the sword of justice, blessed by Tyr. I've wielded it since I swore my oath. It's all I have. But it's yours, if you stop her. Bring me her head, and Tyr will consider her crimes repaid. May the just God guide you.
If you want to go poking around in the cellar, be my guest. Plug your nose first, though. Corpse, half rotted to mush. Must have been down there a 10-day or more. It was a toll house. By the time we arrived, it was more like a slaughterhouse. There's more monsters than coin moving down this road. There's a locked door down the hatch. Doesn't look like anyone's managed to get in. If there's any gold left, that's where it'll be.
Need any supplies? We've fewer mouths to feed now. 2. Both stalwarts of Tyr, sworn to uphold justice. The Lord of Justice sent us after a devil haunting this area. We squared off against her. We lost. Talk to Anders if you want the details. I don't have it in me to recount the horror. In Tia's name.
What's next?
The pride of the gate.
One with the weave.
With haste. Bodies everywhere. Accident?
Something
That
over
might be
there.
worth it.
Sabotage. Whatever killed those gnolls might be nearby.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you. an honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
what was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She's a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn you.
Will catches his breath and his lips straighten. Sheer dread twists his face.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
Listen to sense now. I don't want this to end badly for either of us. You know monsters, right? Better than anyone. Look into my eyes. Can't you see I'm not what you think?
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are... Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out, I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going. Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them. Hang on though. Looks like you've got enough backup at your side. Not sure there's room for me. I'll catch up with you when it's time to camp for now. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
You've been witness to a pantomime, I'm sorry to say. And I've played my part all too poorly. I can say only this. Karlach's not the only one who's had a villain's knife held to their throats. One night soon, when we make camp, the veil will be lifted, and I'll pay my penance. You're not in any danger, I promise. I can't say the same about me.
Any sign of the tiefling fiend?
Block the doors.
First I was burned within an inch of my life, and now I'm stuck playing pantomime. I can't take it anymore. Karlach is going back to Avernus, and if she won't go quietly, she dies. It looks like I'll have to kill you first, which I quite look forward to. Bye-bye.
All that matters. The air is ripe with magic.
already.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Where am I needed?
Let's end this.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlak meets the criteria, pet. Trust me on this. The point? Oh, yes. Thanks for the reminder.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now,
Let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you.
Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was. What can I do you for? Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail. Help me kill those paladins of Tyr, and I'll tell you, a bit of good gossip for your good help. Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about? Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
It'll come back to you. Maybe you'll recognize something we passed, or maybe we'll find out what happened to you. I get the feeling we've got a long road ahead of us. I hope we find you some answers along the way. Hmm? We were both part of Zariel's inner circle. Her by choice. Me by force. In the grand scheme of things, I'm inconsequential to Zariel. Sure, I've got the engine, but I wasn't even her strongest fighter. But she favored me like a child favors a captive pet. Mizora envied the attention, I suppose. I'm sure when Zariel gave her the order to hunt me down, Mizora was delighted. I don't know. You'd think she'd have more important things to do. Devils and their pride. No kidding. The fighting, the chaos, the betrayal. It had the makings of a good stage show, but I did not want to be one of the players. Wasn't all that long ago. I never knew the whole of how and why, but I remember the devils slavering with delight. I should have looked after the Elterans more. Gone out of my way to make sure they were all right. The long and short of it was, I didn't want to risk my neck. I let them get on with the nightmare, same as I had to. But Avernus is no place for decent folk. I'm glad they got out. So glad. Yeah, let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins.
Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils. I don't think so. At least, I still remember everything. In more detail than I wish. But, as for what's going on in your mind, and maybe in mine, I'm certain there are answers out there. We'll find them together. Well, look. You've said it, right out loud. That takes guts. The guts you'll need to change. Or at least make sure you're channeled in the right direction. I've got enough enemies who could do with a good bloodletting, you know? You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? You look fine, smell fine, seem fine. If you got a little boost from the tadpole, who am I to begrudge you? In fact... got any going spare? You know... I think I would. Bit surprising, but I'm starting to see the silver lining of this whole parasite situation. Thanks, soldier. I'll use it well. Promise.
Where am I needed? 2 steps at a time.
These things have stayed interesting.
Gods damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Mizora made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. I'll say what I can, but it won't be enough. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds, but I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word. Well met. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me. Horns and all. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. It could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Mizora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
My faith will guide me.
Let's chew the fur.
Can't give up now.
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect. Mark my words. This power would be no... You might as well ask me to gouge out my eyes for the promise of sight, or consume all the gate tadpoles you wish. I'm not so craven. Perhaps you... No, that's absurd. When the tadpole has stretched to every pore and slithered through every vein, what am I to do then? It won't hear my screams. It won't care if I beg. I will be remade in its image. My faith in Vlaakith will guide me, and my own might will sustain me. I have no need of this depraved power. You might be right. The Githyanki have long studied Gaith and used what we've learned. The Zaithisk itself was devised from such knowledge. The tadpole is perhaps not just a curse, but a weapon I can twist and mold to my advantage. Very well. I will swallow my disgust and avail myself of the Paris...
Blade at the ready. Checking things out.
Well then. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Time to press ahead.
Aces. I'd love to, thanks.
way to the nearest library.
Hey, good looking.
Let's get going.
Karlach and Will seem to have put their differences aside. I thought it was going to come to blows for a moment. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Always good when I'm with you.
Fine. What's on your mind?
Devil and devil hunter standing shoulder to shoulder against a common enemy. Rather poetic, I think.
These boots have seen everything.
Thy wheel of... Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection, as thou desires?
Here. We won't survive another assault. Leave us in peace, and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home. The Archduchess will be delighted when we return with Karlach's head on a pike. Huh. I never was good at playing the coward. There is no beast here or in the hells I fear. Not with her ladyship's protection. Least of all this dog. You do well to reconsider your alliance with this animal. She destroys all she touches. Useful in the blood war. Frighteningly dangerous anywhere else. Rage all you want, Karlach. Burn with the might of the hells. Zariel will find you. She will bring you home in pieces. And your little friends will have to watch. Unless we feed you their eyeballs first.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I'm never going back!
Concentrate. Got to move.
Victory is assured. You've made a grave mistake.
Fuck them. Fuck Thariel. I won't go back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash. That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger! That ought to do it. Felt good letting off a little steam after. Granted, the fire lasted a little longer than it should. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down. High pain tolerance, and a dynamic duo of truly shitty bosses. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up enough. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him. A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good. Well.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. No one's stopped me yet. Don't waste a step. At the ready. Still alive. So that's progress. Best be on my way.
Copper for your thoughts? Why not? Let me see if I can paint you a picture. The year, 10 air. The place, sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero, Karlach, a knock-kneed delinquent from the outer city, with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell. Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again. First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right? You really did it, huh? Not worried about adding more illithid into the mix? Well, what can I say? And yet... Do they? I'm not sure either of us can say one way or the other. We don't know what the costs might be just yet. Fine. Now, are we done here? Hey, soldier. Old Rusty? Sure. Gives me energy. Power. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, start making up for lost time. But not today.
Gods! This assault on the nostrils should be labeled a war crime.
Don't burn yourself. What's this?
What to do? Moving in.
Need anything else? Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need. Sylvanus be...
Can't afford to stay idle.
I applaud your taste.
Soldier.
Let's get going. Never wanted the easy path.
Your desire.
No time to dally.
Don't be shy.
You have my attention.
ready for you.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Still alive. So that's progress. These boots have seen everything.
I had a feeling you'd be back. Anything else? You've been a friend to us. Give Mull a 10-day and she'll own Baldur's Gate. You'll see.
I hope I don't look as old as you when I'm your age.
Salutations.
Hey-ho. There's no time to waste.
I'll go this way. Calm and quiet, that's the way.
Might as well take a look.
Never a dull moment. Time to press ahead. This calls for careful footwork.
I miss the adventurers already.
Softer than a whisper. Let's see what you're hiding.
We're going to own that town.
If not over, then through. I don't need any attention right now.
I had a feeling you'd be back. You've been a friend.
Breathe quiet. Move with care. Have to keep going. All right. Time to skulk about. Free for the taking. What path lies before me? Can't risk being in open view. Just out of view. Better be cautious. Can't slow down.
I need new pockets to pick.
That's a friendly-looking shadow. Oh, my hand slipped.
Not long until we leave now.
Wonder if the gods are watching me. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
I had a feeling you'd be back.
Breathe deep and move.
gate will never see us coming.
I miss the adventurers already.
Don't want to draw any attention. Out of sight, out of mind. With haste. I don't need any attention right now. Can't risk being in open view. Carefully now.
We're going to own that town.
A little bit of that.
I need new pockets to pick.
Not long until we leave now.
Swift as my feet can carry me. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Ah, nice.
I had a feeling you'd be back. You've been a friend.
I miss the adventurers already.
Should mind my step.
The gate will never see us coming.
Out of sight, out of mind. Don't mind if I do. Well, that's interesting. Don't waste a step.
I need new pockets to pick.
My faith will guide me.
We're going to own that town.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times. Need to find a way forward. Breathe quiet. Move with care. I can take what I please.
I had a feeling you'd be... You've been a friend to...
One day I'll catch a break.
Now.
What do we have here? Softer than a whisper. I just want a little look. Better be
I
cautious.
miss the adventurers already.
How much farther can I go?
The gate will never see us coming.
All right, time to skulk about. This calls for careful footwork. That's a friendly-looking shadow.
I had a feeling you've been a friend.
Just out of view. Don't want to draw any attention. Have I been this way before? Better be cautious.
I need new pockets to pick.
All mine. Best get in and out. What to take?
We're going to own that town. Not long until we leave now.
I miss the adventurers already.
Just out of view. Not up for trading
The
today,
gates
I'm
will
afraid.
never see us coming.
I need new pockets.
Light on my feet. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Surely no one will notice. This calls for careful footwork. Interesting selection.
Not long until we leave now.
Very well.
I had a feeling you'd be back. Anything else? You've been a friend.
Softer than a whisper.
Best be on my way.
That's a friendly-looking shadow. Using a
The
five-finger
gates will
discount.
never see us coming.
I need new pockets to pick.
Don't want to draw any attention. What did I choose?
We're going to own that town.
Breathe deep and move.
Not long until we leave now.
We must keep going. Mustn't let anyone see. Unnoticed. Good.
Have to keep pushing.
Yes.
Mine.
Yeah. The gates will never see us coming.
What next?
Onward.
I need new pockets to pick.
Quiet as a mouse.
Wanna dance?
I had a feeling you'd...
Let's get on with it. No time like the present. Let's try this way.
What's cooking?
Looking ahead.
Oh, I could go for a good meal.
Not long until we leave now.
Don't tell. Wait.
La la la.
We're going to own that town.
I feel like a rose in a tea shop.
Can't risk being in open view.
I miss the adventurers already.
No traps, please.
I miss the adventurers already.
Like a vandal. Invisible me.
Soldier? Lend an ear?
You don't look so tough.
On it.
I need new pockets to pick.
Own that town.
Steady.
No time to rest.
My faith protects me.
magic touch.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Don't be shy.
Not long until we leave now.
Turn down the fire. Uh-huh.
I had a feeling you'd be back. Anything else? You've been a friend.
Can't give up now. Light on my feet.
I need new pockets to pick.
The gates will never see us coming.
All right, time to skulk about. All mine. What path lies before me? Out of sight, out of mind. Surely no one will notice. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. I don't need any attention right now. Breathe quiet, move with care. From your pocket to mine. Out of sight, out of mind.
We're going to own that town.
I miss the adventurers already.
Never wanted the easy path.
How can I help?
Don't want to draw any attention. Best get in and out. Not up for trading today, I'm afraid. Just out of view. Ah, nice.
Not long until we leave now.
I need new pockets to pick.
How much farther can I go? Better be cautious. Softer than a whisper. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Can't risk being in open view. I don't need any attention right now.
What am I to do?
All right, what now? Need to find a way forward. This calls for careful footwork.
I misgiven. We're going to own that town.
Dream in red. That's a friendly-looking shadow. I can take what I please.
Not long until we leave now.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I need new pockets to pick.
All right, time to sculpt.
Individual doesn't seem
Don't want to draw any attention.
Seems this individual doesn't think very highly. This individual doesn't seem particularly fond of you. Perhaps a gift would improve their sense. Your offer appears to be of interest. Let's make it a good one.
The gate will never see us coming.
One day I'll catch a break.
It seems this individual doesn't think very highly of you, but your offer appears to be of interest. Let's make it a good one. This individual doesn't seem particularly... This individual doesn't seem particularly...
Attention! Don't mind if I do. Fingerly. Shh. Stealth mode activated.
I've got a long road ahead. What do we have here? Little bit of this,
We're going to own that town.
Have you spoken with Script lately?
Yes.
Very well.
She is cataloguing core to one fertility ritual. Peacebringer, be at home. The Drow sought to shatter our circle. Now his flesh may feed its growth. In dealing death, you have brought this circle life, and thus we name you Life Chanter. As our circle grows, so shall your song. Wherever you go, only listen and you may hear it.
Getting used to the sky again.
Fear not, Karlak. Sun, moon, and stars will still be there, waiting for us.
Meanwhile, this place is pretty spectacular, isn't it?
No book or painting could ever do it justice. Stories might.
Still in control. Just.
Whatever comes, I'm ready. No time to dally.
What a charmer.
Elminster's not around, so might as well.
These boots have seen everything.
goblins, nuts. So
This is a nightmare. No helping it. We're exposed now.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please. I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know. Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up. Forged from the heart.
I miss my fall.
Infernal metal! This can help dam and patch up my engine.
Feels like we're all waiting to die.
What's on your mind?
I'll never get the smell out of my clothes.
How fare's the search?
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlak. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
What I wouldn't do for better tools.
Gammon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful. Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel. Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
That's curious.
Making me sweat. Marching.
These bones are ancient. I don't know who they were.
Hope they're at peace, wherever they are.
With haste. Look at that beast. Seems almost too big to take flight.
It would be too much to hope that's nothing to do with us, wouldn't it?
I suggest we admire it from afar.
That thing could swallow us in a gulp.
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
Those whelps are blocking the bridge. Time to put them in their place.
Risen Road, closed due to inclement weather. Seek marked detour.
What easy prey you make, walking right within my blade's embrace.
These creatures are so simple to ensnare, Beretta. You mule too much about your task.
Forgiveness, Kithrak.
And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant?
Threat? You Beretta!
At once. Attack her!
Moving in. What? These And as for you, tell me, why shouldn't I run you through this instant?
Of course you are not a threat. You are nothing until I tell you otherwise.
For you to keep sucking air, it is necessary for you to tell me something of worth.
A vessel fell from the sky. We seek a precious weapon that was taken from it.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicion cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Help us find it, and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled.
Don't help them. Don't tell them a thing. We're dead if you do.
Do not speak. Your bleating offends my ears. Just stand still.
He begins to move his hand in a quick flurry of gestures. The gestures mean nothing to you. Some sort of spell that you don't recognize.
What's this? You carry a Geich parasite in your head. Death will be a kindness to you. Beretta, rid us of this worm. I need to continue the hunt for the weapon.
Hey, soldier. Really? Oh.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
It is done. Indolence breeds madness.
Still breathing, despite everything. Can't slow down.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Lae'zel.
Lae'zel. Proud. Regal, even. You will call me Gestil Kithrak.
Voss, Knight Supreme. The Queen's silver, the Queen's sword.
I am who you say. A Geich vessel has fallen from the sky, Lae'zel. Thieves aboard have taken a weapon most precious. It is polyhedric in shape and inscribed with the sacred runes of our people.
You feel Shadowheart's anxiety. The weapon that Voss seeks is the same one the Absolute's followers are hunting. It's the artifact that she carries. Her mind focuses. The Gith's suspicions cannot be aroused. They cannot discover that the weapon they seek is right within their grasp.
Take word to your creche. You are to join our search. Speak up, child. Affirm your mandate.
You honor me with this duty, Kithrak. I shall alert my caretaker with haste.
The Kithrak nods, content with Lae'zel's answer.
You serve your queen well, child. Take your slaves and hunt those who escaped the Geich ship. They must carry the weapon.
I fly now to Vlaakith, our undying queen. She will see your faith rewarded in this plane and ours.
A current of deception carries Voss's words. Wherever he flies, it is not to Vlaakith.
To Danos! To the sky!
Damn it all! You did well to intervene, vexed as I am to admit it. The Gestil Kithrak would have flayed our skin and left our carcasses to burn in the sun. All for the sake of the artifact that we carry. The crash is near, this much we know.
We follow the path forward and into the valley. No one, not even the ignoble Gestil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Are you ready?
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Indolence breeds madness.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it. Don't waste a step.
Speak. Chuck, you believe you can survive without me? As you say.
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for its sake. Old Rusty? Sure. Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. I try not to think about it. I still think about it constantly, but, you know, I try. One of these days, I'll sort the whole infernal affair out, get myself cooled off, and start making up for lost time. But not today.
Hey, soldier.
Old Rusty?
Sure.